Good morning, lovely people. I hope that you are all extremely well today. You've got Sammy. We're going to be hooking together to make the Make-A-Wish square, which has been designed by the lovely Chris Crochet in our group. A gorgeous square. So let's get into it. Now I've made a start before I started filming. We're just going to start with a ring, so I've done a chain 4 slip stitch together, or of course you can use the wonderful magic ring. From there I've done a chain of 3, which is counting as our first double crochet. We're doing another 11 double crochet into the ring, so including that chain of 3 at the start we'll have 12 double crochet. Remembering of course with any granny square it's really important to keep track of your stitch count. Miss one, add one, it's going to make the next round not work properly. So let's just check them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain to finish round 1, and we're ready to move on to round 2. So we're doing a chain of 3, which will count as our first double crochet, doing a double crochet into the same stitch. From there we're going to work our way around, doing 2 double crochet into each stitch. So at the end of this round, when we slip stitch into the 3rd chain of our starting point, we will have 24 double crochet in the ring. You guys get hooking. I'll meet you back here in just a moment. Okay, I'm back, lovely people. We finished the 24 double crochet for round 2. I've tied off, joined on a 2nd colour. I've just joined on with a slip stitch into the last stitch of the previous round, done a chain of 3, and we're ready to kick off with round 3. So that chain of 3 counts as our first double crochet. We're going to do a 2nd one into that stitch, so that'll be 2 double crochets, and then we're going to do a front post double crochet around the next. So yarn over, around the post, pull it through, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. So we've got a front post there. Next stitch we're doing 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then a front post double crochet on the next. So we're going to repeat that pattern all the way back around to the beginning, and we'll slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 starting space. So we've done our front post double. Next stitch has 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and a front post double crochet after that. So you guys continue with that pattern all the way back to the beginning, slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 and finish off. We're going to be joining our first colour back on to complete round 4. Okay, we are finished round 3. Got our lovely front post double crochet there, sitting beautifully. I've finished off with our 2nd colour and joined our first one back on, done a chain of 3 to serve as our first double crochet. I'm going to do a double crochet into the same stitch. I'm going to follow a very similar pattern on this round. So we've got 2 double crochet. I am going to do a front post double crochet on the next stitch, and then a single double crochet in the one following. We're going to repeat this all the way around. exact same pattern, we've just thrown an extra double crochet in. So the next stitch will be 2 double crochet and 2, a front post double crochet, and a double crochet. So I'll let you guys finish working your way around the 4th row. At the end, slip stitch into the top of the chain of 3 and tie off, because we are going to be going back to our second colour again. As you can see, I'm weaving my ends as I go, keeping it a little tidier. So straight into 2 double crochet, a front post double crochet and a single double crochet. You guys keep hooking and I'll see you all in a moment. Okay, we're back. It's a bit hard to show on the video the texture of this square. It's a bit gorgeous. You can see it while you're hooking it up anyway. So finished round 4. I've tied off at the end, joined in our second colour, or colour B, with a slip stitch and done a chain of 3. I'm going to do a double crochet into the same stitch, and then a double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Here's where things get a little bit different. You can see where the front post, we've got over the one from the round 4, but the front post in round 3 is quite obvious. Now we're going to do a front post treble crochet around that front post stitch. Here you can see it sitting up there, hopefully. So a front post treble through the front post double crochet of round 3. So we're just completely going over round 4 for this stitch and bringing that big one out. Okay, so we've done that one. Now we're going to do 2 double crochet into the next stitch, which will be this one because we're missing one. So 2 into that one, one double crochet into the next 2 stitches, so 1 in that one, 1 in the next. We're back to a front post treble crochet around that front post double from round 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to follow that pattern all the way back to the beginning. So we're back to 2 double crochet into the next stitch, always keeping track to make sure that we're going to be adding up right. 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, and we're back to our front post treble crochet. So I'm going to let you guys hook along all the way back to the beginning, following the exact same pattern, and I will see you all shortly. Alright, we're back, ready for round 6. I've joined my first colour, colour A, on again. Done those big front post treble crochets around the doubles, and we're going to do a very similar thing for round 6. So I've slip stitched through our last stitch, chain of 3 as our first double crochet, a double into the same stitch. Sorry, it's really hard to get the lighting right tonight. Now the next 2 get 1 double crochet each, 1 and 2, and then we're going to do a front post treble crochet around the treble crochet from round 4. Double crochet into the next stitch and begin again. 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2, a double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and we're up where we need to be for a treble crochet around a front post treble crochet around the front post double crochet from round 4. Finish that stitch set with a double crochet in the next stitch. You can see how beautiful it is coming along. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 2 minutes. Otherwise, just continue with the same stitch set all the way back to the beginning. Slip stitch into the top of that chain of 3 to finish the round. Don't tie off this round because round 7 is the final round. It's where we're going to turn our circle into a square and finish off. So we'll be using our first colour, colour A. I'll see you all in a moment. Okay, we are back and finished round 6, ready to begin round 7, our final round. It really is such a gorgeous square. If you are loving it as much as me, please pop a comment on and let Chris know how much you've enjoyed working it and how beautiful you think it is. Now let's get into round 7 and finish this baby off. Chain of 3, which counts as our first double crochet, a double crochet into the next stitch. Now from here we're going to repeat 4 times. So I'm going to walk you through it once, and then you can go forward on your own. Rewind back to this point if you need to follow on again. So for the corner in the next stitch, we're going to do 3 treble crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Just trying to get the best angle for that light. So 3 treble crochet into the next stitch. We're building a corner. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and do another 3 treble crochet. 1, that's a double. We want a treble. 1, 2, 3 treble crochet to create our corner. And 3. First corner is complete. Now let's begin down the side. We're going to do a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And now it's a circle. We need to build our corners out and shrink our sides in so that it sits nice and square instead of circular. So the next 3 stitches will be half double crochet. 3, 1 in each stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3. We're at the highest point of our circle now, so we need to shrink our stitch to something smaller. The next 5 stitches will be single crochet. So 1 in each stitch for 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, oops, 5. So you can see it is starting to square up quite nicely. We're back to expanding because we're past the largest part of the circle, and we need to build out the corner of our square. So 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and we are back to the beginning of the section. So we're going to build the next corner. When you get onto your final row around here, you've already done 2 of the double crochet that we just completed here, so you'll only need to do 1 more and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 and you are finished. So you need to go back about 5 minutes if you want to follow along with the video. Otherwise, start working 3 treble crochet into the next stitch, chain of 2, another 3 treble crochet, and you've completed your second corner, and you can start working down the next side. I hope you have enjoyed the gorgeous Make-A-Wish square as much as I have. If you have, please give us a like on the YouTube channel. The more likes we get, the more people can see us, and the more people we can get hooked on crochet. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next time.